Shalom. I'd like to start out by giving all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakach Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of Israel. This is Thamayim in Atlanta, and recently there's what they called a super typhoon over in Vietnam, and it took out a pretty decent amount of people, and some of the videos on it are pretty terrifying. They're fearful, and it's just another sign to show that the Lord is about to come back and visit this world, to visit his creation. And these natural disasters are some of the things that he prophesied and told us that would be happening. And so I'm going to start out here in 2nd Esdras, and then we'll, Lord willing, get into an article and some of the clips from it. So this is 2nd Esdras chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before. And these signs are the prophecies, which the Lord told us in the past, and now he's sparked our minds to remember it again through the apostles and elders of the Great Millstone. It says, Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. It says, Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and we're seeing tons of earthquakes, especially out west in California. There's even an earthquake here in Georgia about a week or two ago, and these earthquakes are going, as well as these other natural disasters, especially like what we're going to get to that happened in Vietnam. And then we also have uproars of the people. There's been more protests and riots than I'd ever even seen in my life. I remember the LA riots growing up back in 92 or whenever that happened, and a few others, but recently it's not even that newsworthy around the world because people are in uproars. People aren't happy when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn, and when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And the wicked are currently in rule, so we should expect these uproars of the people. It says, Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And it's plain to the members of Great Millstone, as well as the affiliates of the Great Millstone. It's very plain. Even regular people are even talking about this being the end of the world, in which it is. It's the end of Esau's world and of the Gentiles having rule within the earth. We're at the end of their times, but the whole earth doesn't just explode or end. It's just the end of an age, the end of an eon. But let's go into, this is from BBC News, and I think it was updated recently. Yeah, September 10th. And it says more than 127 dead in Vietnam super typhoon. It says at least 127 people have now died and 54 others are missing in northern Vietnam, according to officials, as the super typhoon, which hit on Saturday, continues to bring heavy rainfall, landslides, and flooding. Thousands of people were seen stranded on rooftops in some northern provinces, while others posted desperate pleas for help on social media on Tuesday. Typhoon Yagi, Vietnam's most powerful storm in 30 years, has wreaked havoc across the north of the country, leaving 1.5 million people without power, And that's bound to take out some more people without power, especially somebody that's in a hospital or something like that. Not to mention the disease that can be brought from all these floods like that. It says on Monday, dashcam footage showed the moment that Fengchao Bridge in Fuzhou province gave way, plunging several vehicles into the water below. And so the Lord's over there showing himself. He's judging the people in Vietnam currently. And you can see that's powerful. Those are powerful winds. This is that bridge collapse that the article just mentioned. I don't know if you noticed it, but there's a biker that went down too. Check out this one showing how powerful this water is. It's a lot. Powerful winds, powerful water. The Lord's powerful, just destroying this place. And America has this to look forward to as well. It's not just the other nations that get it, it's Babylon the Great, first and foremost, that gets it. But he's saving the best for last, so Americans can expect civil unrest, economic collapse, they could expect civil wars, draconian rule, and natural disasters to come as well as it's the chariots coming back and then eventually the nukes striking and taking out Babylon the Great, aka America. This is 2nd Ezra 8 and verse 50. It says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world." And we are at that latter time. We're at the end of the world, the end of Esau's world. It says, "Because they have walked in great pride." Because Esau's vibration has gone out throughout the earth. It says he spread himself as a green bay tree. And it's corrupted all of the creation. So these people have pride on them because the Edomites have sprinkled the whole world with their pride, with their vibration, and it's come off onto the world, destroyed the world, polluted it with pride. This is Isaiah 29 and verse 6. It says, "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the Lord of armies, with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire." And this was originally speaking to the Israelites, because up at the top it says Ariel, which is Ariah, which is Lion of the Most High, which is speaking to Jerusalem. But the Lord said he's going to put all these curses onto our enemies. And all of the other nations are the enemies of the nation of Israel. The nation of Israel being the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as our scattered. So there's bound to be some scattered Israelites over there in Vietnam experiencing these judgments. But nonetheless, it's time for these heathen countries to experience the judgments of the Lord. And one of those forms is that typhoon, in which I want to get that word, typhoon, from the Etymon online. It says a violent storm, a whirlwind, a tornado. And whirlwind is in the scriptures a lot. And the violent storm, especially from the sea, is a tempest. It says from Greek typhon, or whirlwind, personified as a giant, father of the winds, probably from our related to typhon to smoke. It says, just moving on down, because the Greek's always about some pagan god. It says, according to Watson, it's deep, hollow, via notion of monster from the depths, the meaning cyclone, violent hurricane of India or the China Seas. So that's over there in Southeast Asia, in which, it's right over there where they get typhoons. It says this first recorded in 1588 in Thomas Hickok's translation of an account in Italian of a voyage to the East Indies by Caesar Frederick, of a merchant of Venice. So, it's a violent storm, a whirlwind, or tornado. And so coming back to Isaiah 29:6, it says, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest. There's that super typhoon and the flame of devouring fire, because eventually the nukes are going to go off, and there's going to be fire from the chariots raining down onto the earth, onto these people. And so this is the Lord's visiting Vietnam. He's visiting the earth, really, because we've got earthquakes and uproars, Slovakia, of the people all around the earth right now. And the prophecies are happening. The exhibit A would be the Israelites standing on their feet currently, as it's spoken of in Ezekiel 37 and Revelation 11. The Israelites, that's a prophecy in itself of the end time. And so this is what people should look forward to. Natural disasters coming as well. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. I'd like to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, or Chakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and shalom to the elect of Israel. Shalom.